Bert is Bert, Bert is Bert, Bert fly high is Bert, Bert is the word is Bert, Bert does its own thing, haters getting Bert hurt, Bert drops the golden nuggets, Bert. Bert fly high is Bert, Bert is the word is Bert, does its own thing, haters getting Bert hurt, Bert drops the golden nuggets, Bert. Bert fly high is Bert, Bert is the word is Bert.
What is good, y'all? Welcome back here. Bert is Bird community here, XRP, Bitcoin, Solana, ton, Hbar. Welcome everyone here coming in from cross chain. I know a bunch of you guys are getting onboarded here from so many different chains. It's amazing to be connecting with all of you guys here in the DMs. Massive shout out to everyone tuning in on the Spaces side of things. Of course, if you're tapping in here on the live stream, the link is up in the Jumbotron. We started like 10 minutes later because I was chilling Bert in another mega space. So we went a little bit over there. They finally let me up to speak. So obviously you guys know how it goes over here, talking about Bert far and wide in many other spaces, not just this one as well. We'll bring up other tickers as well, other communities, other amazing members here in the ecosystem. We're going to do some TA, talk about different tokens as well in the ecosystem. And of course, if you're bullish on Bert hit that button on the bottom right, like, retweet the space, leave a comment. If you're on the live stream as well, feel free to drop a comment in the live stream. I could throw it up like I just did. If you guys are here on the live stream side of things, I see a bunch of you guys already on the live stream. Shout out to all of you. Let me know if you're here as well by letting me know you're live down on the live chat. Unfortunately, I can't see each one of your PFPs, so I don't know exactly who's on the live stream currently. But again, shout out to everyone tuning in. I can see a bunch of you guys here on the spaces side of things. We got the Bert account up in here as well. Let me just shoot them an invite to come up as well. We got Pac-Man, Palorma, Fresh, Cybert, Trevor, and Martz over here on the spaces side of things. What's up, everyone? All right. And of course, if you're not planning to come up and speak on the spaces side of things and you want to see my screen, feel free to hit that link up in the Jumbotron side of things to follow along with my screen. And maybe if we share some people's accounts and of course for the TA side of things as well. So I'm bringing up I'm bringing up the Bert account. If anyone else wants to request to come up to speak on the spaces side of things, hit that button on the bottom left of the screen. And then if anyone in the future wants to come up on the live stream side of things, I do have a custom link for you guys as well. So shoot me a DM if you ever want to come up on the live stream. So here's something that's kind of just newer, right? I'll just kind of make the announcement here since the show just started. We are going to start running these Monday through Friday. I know that's kind of a big deal, right? This just being able to have the exposure, the consistency here in the ecosystem, even when we're starting to see more and more community members and more people from other chains start to get onboarded into XRP, right? We saw First Ledger now have we collectively really went from about 25,000 active users essentially in the last month or so, right? It's only like 5 or 6 weeks old. In the last couple of days, we shot all the way up to over 50,000 active members, traders, right? Here on First Ledger, that also does not include the X magnetic side of things as well. So very fascinating. That's quite quick growth. And if we see, obviously, we've seen what that's done to our liquidity, what it's done to our volume here as well. But man, it's heating up. Heating up is definitely an understatement at this point. So you love to see it. You love to see what's really going down here in the ecosystem. So I got the Bert chart going up here. But before we get into some TA, again, request to come up. Feel free to hit that button on the bottom left. I'm going to start throwing it to the speakers here. I see you're up here, brother. What's good? I hope you're doing well.
GM, man, doing as well as can be. How are you doing, bro?
I'm doing amazing. Just absolutely loving watching just how this market is shifting. All the new people coming in, having conversations about XRP meme coins across the board. How are you feeling about the last maybe 24 hours or so? It's been absolutely wild over this weekend. Usually weekends are so slow, but clearly not in XRP meme coins.
Yeah, exactly. The whole weekend was just filled with every figurehead in the whole Twitter world just talking about XRP meme coins, and they couldn't believe it themselves that they were actually talking about XRP, and it's pretty funny, but it's also very brave of them to actually try new things.
Yeah, brother, I agree with that, and watching some of the other KOLs on other chains, maybe Frank from D Gods or maybe Thread Guy, right? A lot of us are familiar with some of these other people on Solana, Ethereum, perhaps as well. They host spaces or they have their own brands, their own projects, right? And seeing them make posts avidly, just saying, "Hey, you know what?" and confidently saying, "Hey, like I'm feeling the bug. I feel like I should go into XRP meme coins, but I've already tried it on other chains. You know, they failed. Maybe I'm just not going to make that move, but." If they're jumping in and saying, "Hey, I'm not going to make the move," like how many more people are willing to just kind of wait it out because they take their words, they take their advice as, "Hey, you know what? That's the play to make," right? And so many people are already sidelined for that matter, and how many more people are going to continue to be sidelined until, the pressure cooker just pops. You know, that's kind of the state of what it feels like right now. What are your thoughts on that, brother?
Absolutely. It's definitely a slow cook. There's definitely been a huge influx of rush to get over here, but it's still so early. You know, just take your time, learn the space, learn how XRP works, because it's a lot different than every other chain that everyone's been on. It just takes a little bit of an adjustment period to learn how it works, which is fine. But just do your due diligence and learn the whole ecosystem.
Yeah, brother, I couldn't agree more with that. And speaking of a slow cook, coming up on this community and talking about how, sorry, I'm trying to chart Bert at the same time here while talking, watching how we've grown already 2x in like a couple days. If that trend continues, as these spaces continue to blow up, as we continue to just rally here as a community, man, the whole concept of us not competing with one another, ultimately potentially competing with Solana, could very well be fulfilled as a prophecy here for XRP. XRP already flipped Solana. We all are pretty much aware of that at this point. And watching some of these 1 to 10 million tickers absolutely send over the weekend. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday have been pretty slow over the last few weeks, the last month or so. But the weekends, for some reason or another, have been absolutely cooking for our whole ecosystem. So if you're fading the weekends and you're just getting inactive, and maybe we'll do them on the weekend, who knows? But man, this bull run is pretty amazing for what is being created here. And if you're fading these 1 to 10 million tickers with size, especially if you're just kind of on the sidelines right now, and this is speaking from myself personally, I've sold most of my Solana, and maybe this won't age well, but I believe it very much will. I'm already up quite a bit. I sold most of my Solana meme tokens to just kind of diversify a bit more into this ecosystem, obviously mainly into Bert here. Bert is the bird. Bert is my biggest bag. I absolutely love the memes, the animations, the website, the team, but ultimately the community, right? The whole mimetic aspect. And that's ultimately what makes me choose which communities I go into, right? I'm looking forward to, and the space I was just speaking in, if you guys listen back to it, it's recorded with Bark and Shibo and all them, right? I was just talking about how, look, like the communities, as more and more tickers, more and more users come on board, the communities that create the best content, the most memeable content, that have strong enough of a narrative, all this like 5 to 10 million market cap stuff swinging up and down a couple million, up and down 5 to 10 million, like all of that is literally nothing comparatively to what Solana has and is arguably still doing. And so saying that we're early is just like so ridiculous at this point for XRP, because it's just like the biggest understatement, and it is the most obvious play in Web3, hands down. Like there is no bigger play cooking right now, and we're already seeing people that bought in just a couple weeks ago at hundreds of thousands of market caps already up 5, 10, 50 to 100x already on a lot of these plays. And this feels like the first, I was here day one. This feels like day one, day two, where you buy these million market cap tickers, 1 to 10 million, that range. And if we do see, which I believe we will see, at least 100 million market caps for a lot of these top ones, right? We have Bert here, 6.7 million. Like Bert at 100 million, which I believe can and most likely will happen in the next few weeks here, which would be absolutely mental. That's like 15 to 20x, just one token, right? We could talk about so many other tickers that are a little bit higher, a little bit lower, whatever. But if these are absolute cooks, people are literally buying like 100 XRP, 50 XRP, maybe even 1,000 if that's a lot of money to you, right? Depending on just kind of what you're trading with here. Like some of these people are buying like 50 to 100 or more XRP and turning it into like 5 figures worth of XRP, like and 5 figures in general, right? That's a lot of money for a lot of people. For most people, arguably, like this is what a bull run ought to produce, essentially for degens, for people that are getting into crypto. And so if you are fading and if you're still sidelined, especially if you're just kind of listening to me, listening to the speakers here, and you're kind of just on the sidelines, just kind of trying to decide if you're going to get in, like what has happened over the last like 5-6 weeks is absolutely unprecedented. And it's just like a tiny taste of what is yet to come if and when, which I believe it's more of a when than an if at this point, if XRP is breaking through like $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, which is kind of the consensus at this point, prior all-time highs, and goes even beyond, maybe even flips Ethereum this cycle. Like it's crazy, but the 100 million market cap precedent that I'm talking about here for a lot of these top tickers is literally going to be nothing. Like we're literally going to see $1 billion market cap tickers, and that's just going to be super normal for XRP. And the cope, the FOMO buying from Solana memes, from other chains too, Bitcoin runes, whatever it is. I think a lot of people are just really underestimating, not to mention still sidelined um, into this ecosystem, and it's absolutely crazy. So my goal, my desire here is ultimately to continue to run up these shows Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. EST. You guys know how it goes, the place to be in Web3 here on XRP. And we're just going to do it. We want to onboard as many people as possible, bring them in and help them understand where the market is heading. I thought I saw your mic open up. I went on a little monologue there for a little bit, but if you want to jump in, brother, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I was just going to add in the friction is bullish, and that people are not bullish enough, because when there's friction, that means there's that gap where people are trying to flood in, and it's stacked up, just waiting for the water pipe to burst. And it's still happening. We're seeing it, just a little taste of it. We're getting little droplets of it. But it's coming from other chains, Solana, ETH. Every chain is learning how to come over here, and they are going to start playing with XRP meme coins. And there's so many good tickers, man. Bert, you got Scrap, the first the first token off of First Ledger, and it's a dog and that's always historically done well on every chain. There was a new ticker that dropped today. I don't know if you caught it.
Go ahead, sure.
Phoenix.
I heard about it.
Caught it a little bit, and it just absolutely skyrocketed so far. It's up at like close to 3 mil or something.
Wow.
But yeah, there's so many good things happening over here, and I'm so bullish on the entire ecosystem. And I can't actually stick around for long. I've got to head out. I've got to head out soon. I've got to go take another meeting for Pwadi.
Nice.
We're heads down building and staying strong, and going to ship some more content soon.
Amazing. Yeah, if you want to, I don't know, you got to leave this instant, but if you want to show Pwadi just a little bit, you're more than welcome to, brother.
Sure. Pwadi, it's just short for platypus. It's the color of the platypus is very similar to XRP colors, so it's kind of like on brand. Original character. It's cute as hell. I think if you show it to anyone, a normal person, anyone you know, they're just going to recognize it and immediately fall in love with how cute the character is.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a fan of Pwadi myself. We got Tabby. I know we got a bunch of new listeners, so I'm going to do my best to give shout outs here. We got Tabby in the audience down there as well. We got a couple other tickers, but yeah, appreciate you coming up, brother. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and yeah, excited for what Pwadi's doing.
Yes, man. I'll definitely be joining you on these every day as much as possible, Monday through Friday, right?
Yeah, brother.
I'll be here. You have a good one, man.
Awesome. You as well. Take care, brother. Looking forward to it. Awesome. All right, you guys. Well, feel free to request to come up if you do want to jump up. I'm more than happy to bring you guys up. I see Tabby down there, Pac-Man MD. Who is this? I see Sky High down there, Pixel Poppy, Crypto Guru, MD, Altcoin, Darkest, and a bunch. See 200 something of you guys. Absolutely insane. Absolutely incredible as well. In the live stream, shout out to all of you. Leave a comment down in the live stream. You guys are here showing up every single day. I see Fresh down there as well. We'd love to hear from you, brother. All right. I am currently charting Bert. So give me a second. I know on Friday when we hosted our last show, Friday, I was not able to just kind of unpack all of the TA that I've been really making posts. So if you guys aren't following me on X already, literally just go on X right now, go into the little search bar, type in at IPEX, IPEX trades. Go ahead, shoot me a follow. Go check out my pin tweet and a couple of the highlights. I've been charting Bert's pretty much nonstop since it came out. Bert absolutely loves to follow the chart like to the absolute T. Like I kid you not. So if you guys if you're in my alpha chat, right? I have an alpha chat as well. So if you're not in it, shoot me a DM right now. Happy to get you up to date with what's going on. All the calls, all the tickers. Bert obviously included. But I called this right about here. It was, what was it, about a week and a half ago. It was like last Monday or so, earlier, maybe even the week before that. But it looks like about the 24th right here. I said, look, we have a potential cup and handle forming right now. Right about here, I actually made a post. It was like right here at the bottom of it. I said, look, at this 0.0023, 0.002 level is the bottom, the absolute bottom of the cup, which funny enough, today's market correction, because we had a correction across most of the top tickers today, about 30 to 50%, as you can see. What is it? Number one trending 589 ticker is down 67%. Scrap is down about 40%. You can see Bert is down about 27.9%. Something super fascinating, something I watched earlier, and something I really want to share with you all here. For those of you guys that are like getting scared maybe during days like this, right? Like if you were just joining in, literally yesterday we had tickers go from like 500K over the weekend, I should say, right? Over Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, absolutely mental over the last few days here. We had tickers go from 500K to like 4 to like 10 million market caps. Okay. Like these pullbacks right here, 69%, 42%. Bert's only at 20%, 6%. So Bert's actually outperforming on the 24-hour. Funny enough here, regardless of what this chart looks like, which I'm going to get into that as well, which is still super bullish for it. Like I said, Bert loves to follow the charts here. I'm going to cover this here shortly. But if you are like questioning entering, pretty much this is like the best entries you're probably going to get. Probably forever at this point for the XP market. Like these pullback days are like the most incredible times. And guess what? Here's kind of like the secret alpha before I kick it to our crypto guru here. Study Dex Screener, study First Ledger charts, right? Look for the tickers that have good, solid liquidity, good, solid market caps, right? You wanna just kind of see good distribution as well. I got to go on First Ledger to show you guys that. You don't want anyone to have like too much of the supply as well, because they can absolutely nuke a chart if you're not careful. But good volume as well, right? We have 365K there. But if you're watching and you're looking at these tickers, right? And you're just kind of saying, hey, you know what? Like some of these tickers have quite a bit of volume, quite a bit of market makers here, and their market cap is quite low, unless it's a rug pull or something scammy. And that market cap is quite low in comparison to other tickers that are trending as well. Those are the clearest buys for me. Bert has always been that for me personally. I believe we're gonna have an insane run here really soon. I'm not done charting yet. So I'm about to show you guys here. Oh, I need to delete this. I'm about to show you guys here on the chart. But before we do that, I'm going to kick it to Crypto Guru before I continue this, where we're going to head into this cup and handle. And if you guys haven't studied what a cup and handle is, essentially it's just going to be this cup here. It has to reach the prior level right here. It is going to have a pullback here to kind of build a base for the handle. And then you have that parabolic rise of price discovery. So that's what we did. We sent from about 1.25 million market cap all the way up to about 3.6 million. So it was a little bit over a 3x that we did on our last price discovery per basically the bottom of the cup. So since XRP has been absolutely sending, the bottom of our cup is about this 7 million range. You can see our price is about this level right here. It's really ranging because of the price of XRP at the end of the day. But if the bottom of our cup is about this 6.5 to 7 million range, and if we do pull another similar, because I believe we're at the bottom of the handle again, in that range, once this handle is filled out completely, however long it takes, maybe another day or two, that's most likely what we'll do. Even if it goes into this weekend, this next move to the upside would put us, so I'll just kind of chart it here once I finish this little monologue. It would put us at about 20 to 25 million market cap for Bert. So obviously you can hear me now talking. Obviously people don't really want to buy at the bottom, but that's when you panic buy, right? If you're panic buying up here, like you're too new to the market, right? You don't understand. You're just following everyone. You're probably going to get wrecked. You have to absolutely be charting, or find someone that knows what they're talking about, and buy down here. Literally in my alpha chat, I told everyone, if you're not buying at 1.25 million, chances are you hate gains. You're not looking forward to what's about to happen in this market. And everyone in my chat made 3-4x if they chose to take profits, right? But we're so incredibly early. I told everyone, hey, you know what? I'm just going to keep holding. I'm going to watch. I'm going to wait. and we're forming another massive. Look how big this handle is. This cup and handle was about a day to 2 days long. This one's like a week or a week and a half. Like, the bigger the cup is, the stronger the pump is. So we could do like a 5x for all I know, and that'll absolutely send us into like that 30 million range or higher. Which, if you look at scrap or drop or bear, any of these tickers that you're seeing up near army levels, that's essentially what Bert's about to pull. So if you're looking at it again, I'm going to start charting it here shortly. I'll kind of draw it in here. But Crypto Guru, I appreciate you being patient, brother. What is good with you? I hope you're doing well. What's up, brother?
Yo, what's up, man? Nothing, man. I just wanted to come through and show some love, show some support, talk about the day a little bit, man. My gosh, was it an insane day? I had to go to the ledger and pull some XRP out.
Absolutely insane, brother. So you're talking about, let me just clarify here, you're pulling out XRP to buy the dips?
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
I was telling everybody in other telegrams, I was like, guys, if you're not pulling out money to buy the dips right now, you're not gonna make it. I mean, when you see 20,000 wallets added on First Ledger in general, this was a good pullback. The next shot is gonna be, in my opinion, like, I mean, we all don't know, but logically, by math, more users means more money. So these things are gonna literally take off. So I'm very happy with all the tickers. That I see a couple in the chat right now. I'm on Twitter. I'm not in the live, but
no worries.
I wanted to come up, man, and bring up that this morning. Do you know how bullish I got on Bert this morning? Whenever
brother, tell us.
When Bert was like, BitLord. I mean, not BitLord. But the VC reached out and wanted to buy tokens at a cheap price, and he was like, "No, dude." I was like, "Bro, this is the XRP. This is the XRP coin right here, guys." I mean, saying no to influencers right now, you're seeing that, and bro, it made me excited, bro. I mean, even if I didn't hold Bert already, I'd be buying in it right now, because that would be a coin that is broad stream. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's on a broader level than just, hey, we're coming over here to XRP and we're going to show our tokens. We're going to get free tokens and we're going to dump on them. Like, we've already seen that at the beginning, right?
Right. And you know what? I'll follow up with that. Like, if you guys are tapping in, so like I said, I was speaking in the space before, no hate towards the host or any of that kind of stuff. They're obviously saying, hey, like, send me tokens. I'll talk about your tickers, whatever, right? Like, that's pretty normal and pretty standard for like KOLs or people in general, right? But like, I'm never going to sit here and be like, hey, here's my wallet, just send it to me. That's how you're going to get me to talk about, right? Like, no, like, I'm genuinely going to talk about the tickers that I'm going to do my own research on. I'm going to buy that shit myself, right? And I'm going to show you guys, hey, you know what? Like, the meme quality, right? At the end of the day, the animations, the team, the community, at the end of the day, like, I'm going to do my research. I don't need anyone at this point to tell me, hey, like, look, this ticker is better than this one, whatever. Like, that, those tickers are just going to show themselves, arguably, for what they are, right? Like, I don't need to go pay a KOL to go pay my ticker. And then guess what? You know what they're going to do, right? They're going to dump those tokens. I don't think people understand that. Like, us, and obviously speaking on the side of Bert, like, I'm not super active on the Telegram side because I'm really busy on the Twitter, on the X side of things. But if that's what the Bert team said, or who was it that said that? Was it Dank?
It was Dank, bro.
That's lit.
It just lit me on fire because I've been streaming this since day one. I was like, y'all, stay away from the influencer tokens. Jump in, get your bags, but rotate that into your conviction plays, whatever that may be. I mean, if you got conviction plays, then you need to be doing your research instead of listening to, hey, Joe Blow telling you, hey, this is a good ticker, this is a good ticker. Nah, you need to do your own research. I mean, this is real money, you know?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And the interesting thing enough is, like, so many people are so new to just crypto or Web3. A lot of us have been here for years, but ultimately, a lot of people are willing to just kind of listen to the influencers and be like, okay, well, they're buying whatever ticker that they're talking about at the end of the day. Well, I'm going to try to front run it. But chances are they probably won't talk about something unless they already got a bag or they're talking about, right? So you're probably not front running them. Maybe we're a little bit early still where you probably could still front run them. but probably within the next week or two, depending on who's shilling what, you are not front running anyone at this point, right? Like you have to be here. You got to lock in. You got to find the alpha chats, right? If you're not in mine already, shoot me a DM. Man, I mean, I'm so bullish on the communities that maybe aren't participating, right? They feel strong enough that they're like, hey, you know what? If Bert's included in that, primely, as you're mentioning, I didn't see it personally this morning, but if that's what Dank said, I mean, that makes me extremely bullish. Like community should be able to stand strong on their own mimetic energy, on the power of their community, full stop. If your community really has to ride on a specific narrative, guess what? Narratives die out, narratives change on a dime. Like if your community is like, hey, like this is my narrative, that this is why we're gonna win, like no, like the community has to be so delusional, so unbelievably powerful, so strong. The meme in itself has to just stand out. People have to talk about the meme just for the memetic quality. And guess what? We're still that early on the XRP side of things that the KOL, the influencers, right? Like they are going to have a field day, and anyone that's willing to send them tokens, anyone that's willing to have them pay for marketing and show their stuff, or whatever, like they're gonna make their bags because they're gonna dump on the people that are listening, the people that are ultimately, unfortunately, gullible because they don't understand what's actually going on, gullible to what's going on, right? You think it might be free marketing, but if you're sending them too many of your tokens, it's it's probably not going to be a good thing in the long run. All of this 1 million, 5 million, 10 million market cap swings. It's literally nothing if we are going to billions of market caps. We're not even talking about 1% shifts in the price. Okay. So I'm trying to make that abundantly clear here for where we're heading. And if we are shooting to like 100 million market caps by the end of the month, every single day, every single week is going to be quite polarizing, quite a shift. And what you have to do, like your homework at this point is to find the communities, find the strongest memes that are just diehard and pretty much unruggable, right? The holders that are diamond handing and just waiting for billions. Like if your community is going to absolutely dump on you at like 10 million or 20 million, whatever it is, and you're just like at a million right now, like you're literally screwed, right? Like you have to be locked in and know that your community is locked in. I believe the Bert community is holding for billions or wants to hold for billions, right? We're pretty delusional. And it does take delusional holders, delusional community members to be absolutely locked in for what is to come. I'm looking at the whale wallets. I'm looking at the top wallets. Pretty much all of them. Maybe some have scraped a little bit off the table because they're up quite a bit. But at the end of the day, most of them, if you go look at the top wallet, which we can do on First Ledger as well. And for those of you guys that don't know, the top wallet is actually BitTrue. I know some people are confused by that. It's like 15 or 16% of the supply. So that's a centralized exchange. That is not any one person. I know some people have been confused by that. So if you're confused by that, that is not someone that owns a ton of percent. Kind of like the Bear token, for instance, not fighting them. Just I think someone owns like 15 to 25% or something. It's a lot of the token. And I've been pretty public about that, right? That isn't a DEX or anything like that, or a centralized exchange. But for Bert, it is. And unfortunately, there's no symbol or anything on the First Ledger. Sloppy, if you're listening, brother, I'd appreciate it if you add a icon for it. I know a bunch of the Bert holders reached out, myself included. But yeah, I mean, absolutely incredible work that the First Ledger team has been doing. I know they've been working their asses off. So whenever they're able to throw it up there, that would be absolutely incredible. But Bert distribution is pretty phenomenal. Like very few people even own 1%, much less 2 or 3 or any significant portion. So Bert distribution, Bert holders is like it's like two. I think it's like 2,500 or more, maybe 2,800 the last time I checked. So many people are starting to jump in, start to trade, and ultimately hold. Right, if we are holding for millions, hundreds of millions, perhaps even billions, which I believe Bert 2 billions is the alpha here, is the play. I mean, we're just getting started. If you're familiar with baseball, maybe the first inning has just begun, and yeah, I can't wait to absolutely send. Can't wait to absolutely print with every single one of you guys. I'm going to continue charting Bert here. Crypto Guru, if you want to jump back in, brother, if you have any more alpha or anything else you want to share, the floor is yours.
Just wanted to say, to bring it home a little bit, was man, it's been great seeing this finally come to fruition for XRP. I see it going higher. I'm hoping for a little consolidation, honestly, because it'll make a bigger jump as well. But I got some family that just rolled into the crib, so I'm gonna dip out, man.
Awesome, brother. We
appreciate your spaces, man. They're very informative.
Awesome, brother. Well, I appreciate you coming up here, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Awesome. Well, anyone else, if you guys want to come up and chat with us, you're more than welcome to hit that button on the bottom left. Request to speak. I see a bunch of you guys over here on the live stream side of things. Friendly reminder, we are going to have these consistently. So Monday through Friday, basically weekdays, we are going to run these shows at 6 p.m. EST sharp. I know we were about like 10 minutes later because I was shilling Bert in another spaces there. They took a little bit to bring me up there, but no worries. It's a big space. I get it. Appreciate everyone that has been hosting space as well. You guys have been doing the most in terms of onboarding the community here to XRP. So we've already added about 25,000 new people into First Ledger, and we're going to continue to run it up. So if you guys are tuning in on the live stream side of things, you guys can see down on the bottom left and the bottom right, at first underscore ledger is going to be how you get onboarded. So I wanted to make sure you guys are aware of that. That is the wallet. That's the Telegram that we are looking for here. So I did just chart Bert for the most part in terms of what it looks like. So again, let me just kind of run it back here. Actually, give me like 1 minute. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some water. I left water in the other room here. And then Gunther, I see you requesting. I'll bring it right back. Let's listen to some Bert music again. If you guys missed the start of the show, we're gonna start and end the show with Bert music. And if I take like a minute break to grab some water, I'll play some more. So I'll be right back. Let's vibe with some Bert music, y'all.
Bert is Bert, fly high is Bert is the word is Bert. Doesn't something haters getting Bert hurt, Bert drops of golden nuggets, Bert. Bert is Bert, fly high is Bert is the word is Bert.
All right, you guys, we're back. Let me bring Gunther Xavier up here. For some reason I wasn't following. Oh, maybe it's because it's your other account here. Welcome, brother. I'm just charting Bert here. Looks like Bert went up about 10% here as the stream went live. I'll zoom in here on some of the green candles. I know we're on the 1 hour and the 4 hour charts, so it's kind of hard to see the individual candles. But if we zoom in, we definitely had a bounce here at this level that I was talking about here. So again, 589, one of the top tickers here. I don't remember the market cap, but it definitely flew above Bert for a little bit here. 71% down, 46% down. Bert's only pulled back 30% on the 24 hours. So again, Bert's still outperforming most of the top tickers on this latest pullback. I do believe it'll take another day or so for us to just kind of bottom out here, as we have with this massive cup formed here on this cup and handle here. We did pull to the latest high here prior. So we do want to see this handle form, which is the handle here from last time that was pretty small. I think this one will be a bit longer, a bit larger. And then, of course, what did we see last time on our handle here? We did see a massive dump that got bought up pretty fast here during our last handle, which was pretty much max fear, because a lot of people were really concerned because we had basically went back to the prior level. We had bottomed out at this level, and usually when people start flooding, when people start really start trying to figure out why they bought something and looking at other tokens, that's usually when we have the giga run here. So again, got to just kind of look at it. And of course, it's a Monday, so things are a bit slower. Volume's down a bit as well across the board. Pretty normal. Mondays will probably be days that we have pullbacks. It's pretty normal as well. In crypto, but usually it's the other way around, right? Usually the weekends are slow and then Mondays are the pump. So very fascinating how XRP's kind of flipped that for right now, as XRP just continues to absolutely rip. I'm actually going to show you guys, since now that we're really, really focusing on a lot of XRP. I know the screen's bright, so I do apologize if you guys are, if it's really late at night for you guys. I'll keep it up really, really briefly here. I don't know if there's a dark, actually, I should probably figure that out really quick for you guys if it's nighttime. Is there a dark theme? There is. Perfect. All right. You guys should be good to go here. XRP flipped Tether and Solana over the last 24 hours or so, the last 2 days over the weekend. XRP sitting at $2.70. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely insane. Absolutely crazy. Over the last 24 hours, still up 18%. Over the last week, almost up 100%, doubling from the last time we spoke about XRP. And it's just kind of consolidating here, still outperforming pretty much every other ticker. I came from mainly Hbar, absolutely doing insane numbers as well. I think it's actually slightly outperforming XRP. We'll have to see if Hbar gets into the top 10 here soon. Still got a ways to go on that one, but XRP clearly outperforming pretty much everything, apart from maybe a few. And of course, I do believe that the memes will follow suit, and arguably they already are as well. So you'll love to see it. XRP on the road to flipping Ethereum, and then XRP is actually doing more volume than Ethereum. Funny enough, and it's doing very similar volume to Bitcoin as well. So you love to see it. You want to see more of this, and we continue to ride high. So Bert fly high, perfect meme for XRP here. Bert flying high, and of course XRP flying high as well. So of course we're looking to complete this handle formation over the next day or two, I believe. So again, if you're looking for entries, this is the time that you want to really be loading up. You really want to be buying in at these bottoms. And I got so many DMs from people saying, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna believe in you. I'm gonna trust in you at these levels." And they pretty much got a 3 to 4x within a couple days on that last one. Obviously, this one can cook a little bit more, especially if XRP continues to run, which I do believe XRP will be running to $3 to $5 here very, very soon within the next month or two. We'll have to kind of see how price action goes. But these market caps of like 6 to 7 to 10, Bert was at 10 million yesterday. Again, if you see any pullbacks and you see old all-time highs, right? Scrap, I think, went to like 25.30, 589. I don't remember where 589 went, probably like 20 or something. You want to see where the old all-time highs are and pretty much understand that since we're so ridiculously early, those old all-time highs are pretty much going to flip to old base levels as new foundations for launch pads, essentially. So whichever tickers you're super bullish on, you want to find people that can chart them really well. Obviously, some people don't really know how to chart and they're just going to say random stuff. But if you can really identify patterns, right? Massive cup and handle bull flags, bull formations here. You want to see this candle, this handle be fulfilled here in this range. Of course, I'm going to leave this up for our future shows. So Monday, we'll chart it here. And then, of course, tomorrow and the rest of the week, we're going to continue to chart it to kind of just watch how this formation happens. And guess what? You guys are going to be able to come along on the journey and just kind of watch us reach that 100 million level, that billion level. And we're going to be able to do it live. And we're going to watch it together. So it was definitely time for me to come back to run up spaces, to run up these shows. So yeah, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. EST is the place to be in Web3. So set your reminders, lock in, y'all. We're going to talk about some other tickers as well. But yeah, Bert definitely on the menu here. We want to talk about this bird here in XRP. All right, so we're going to kick it to our next speaker here, Gunther. How you doing, brother? I hope you're well. What's new with you?
Hey, thanks for having me. Hey, first of all, I want to say congrats on Bert. I was really happy to see that all these meme coins are getting listed on BitTrue.
Yeah.
It's awesome to see all the community members come together and really just like put the total value locked onto XRPL. We're at what $300 million in locked value now. So it wasn't that long ago when we were in like single digit millions, and now we're actually seeing real user growth. Actually, one of the crazy things I saw recently was I think it was Pump.Fun saw a 66% decrease in revenue. So
no way,
we're doing something right. Like Solana is slowly dying, and a ton of people are hopping on over.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, these are important metrics, right? And then, did you say we hit 300 million TVL on XRP?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my gosh, 6 weeks ago. I don't know. You said single digits, I think. I compared it. Yeah, because I compared it to a Hbar. Hbar had, when I diversified a little bit in XRP, I saw on what is it called? DeFi Llama? Is that where you're checking?
Yeah.
I went on DeFi Llama, checked XRP, and I was like, I almost just sold all my XRP memes. I'm like, there is no freaking way that XRP has it was like 10 million TVL or less USD. I was like, there's no way that XRP has like a top 10, top 5 with that kind of TVL. Like, that's literally a joke. But if are you serious though? If I go on, I haven't checked since then. Is XRP all the way up to 300 mil?
See, so this is kind of the confusing part. There's locked value, which is like, I think, real world assets, but I don't know if it includes meme coins. So I think meme coins are what drove it up.
Yeah,
and I'd love to see a place where it actually track meme coins.
Yeah,
but meme coins are kind of the gray area intersection where you just don't know like what the true value is until there's actual liquidity for everyone, right?
Let's see. I know. So I just pulled it up. There is. So you know what? I do remember there was one called, I think it was Ripple. Is that one of them? And then there's the XRPL one. Are you looking at the XRPL one?
Yeah. This one's not as high, so I'm kind of curious on what that is.
And then which one? XRPL Dex. Is that the one you're looking at? The other one?
Yeah. So protocol rankings. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that once we have good tracking for meme coins, it'll definitely skyrocket because, I mean, you look at all of the activity going on, you look at total market caps going on, and it is just a vast difference, day and night difference from where we were before.
Yeah, no doubt. Let me see. Do you mind? I'm trying to find did you find it, by the way, the 300 million?
Yeah, let me look for those stats.
Okay, no worries. And if you need to send them, I don't want to put you on the spot. If you need to send it after the show, go ahead and do that as well if you want to hold on that. But yeah, I'm gonna go look at that because I haven't. I mean, I need to go look at it myself later, so we can kind of talk. But these are all very, very important pieces to know. Yeah, because Hbar was at like 50, 60 billion on this latest pullback. Not billion, sorry, million. And it looks like it went back up to 179, which might be over the all-time high. I think it was like 155. So, I mean, if XRP is past that, I mean, that's super bullish regardless. But I want to obviously see it because that would be like a 20x in the last month and a half, which would be.
Just posted. I think I posted in the right spot.
Okay, let me look for it. Okay, here you go. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay, so that is, I think that's different. So that one's different. So it says market cap for XRPL tokens is 300 million. That one?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that one's different. But I'll still have to go look at. I gotta go find it on DeFi Llama. The ones I'm looking at are 15 and 14 million. So maybe it hasn't increased that much. But if it does, because I don't know if it's tracking. What is it called? X magnetic. I don't know if it's tracking that or not. So that's something, and First Ledger obviously as well. So very important. Just kind of be aware of that one as well. So super fascinating on that front. We'll definitely have to look into that. All right, I do have the Bert chart up still, so I'm just going to kind of leave that up there for now. I need to re-sign into my X so I can show you guys some other posts. I'm gonna try to do that before we wrap up the show here shortly. But yeah, so market cap. I was wondering this. When was this posted? Yesterday. Okay, so it's probably higher now. Actually, no, it might be lower since it was a pullback. So I want everyone to kind of take this in, take a moment here to kind of wrap your minds around what I'm about to say. So Gunther, I believe you're representing the Colt token, right? KULT.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, no, for sure. No, and you're welcome to show it a little bit as well here shortly. But so he just shared this post, right? The market cap, and I need to sign on X so I can show it to you guys. But the market cap of XRPL tokens is now 300 million USD. So just frame of reference here. Some of the memes that I had bought on Solana, some of their market caps, like for one token, was higher than every single token combined on XRP. I'll just kind of repeat that. One token that I was buying into that I thought could go higher, right? Which it probably will still, for all I know, the meme coin super cycle, right? One token on Solana right now, and I'm not even talking about any of the billion ones. One of the smaller tokens, 300 million market cap. That's pretty much how big all of XRP meme coins are. So when and if and when we actually start crossing that 1 billion mark. So I think a lot of the top ones, and it was probably taken like when some of these were hitting, like when Army was probably at 100 mil. Some of these other ones were at like 25 million. A couple of them were at that range yesterday. I mean, you start adding those up, it adds up pretty fast. So if it was at the Pico top, 300 million, you could have a couple tickers at like 250 million, and then maybe a handful at like 50 to 100 million. And that would be us at about a billion total, which is about a 3x from yesterday, right? Today we pulled back about Bert's at 33%, Scraps at 40% pullback, right? 589, a few others are like 50% or more pullbacks today. Before the pullbacks happened, you guys saw the all-time highs for a lot of these tickers if you bought in before yesterday or even yesterday. 3x that, and that'll put us barely at 1 billion market cap for all of XRP memes. That's still incredibly small, incredibly early. I would still be max bidding pretty much all the top tickers at those levels. So to say that you're still ridiculously early, like, is the most ridiculous understatement. Like this it's just crazy. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, this conversation that we're having, these live streams, like, are going to be looked back, or people are going to look back and like study these for just historical value, because you were able to buy meme coins on XRP under a billion market cap in total, right? Cumulatively. So absolutely insane. Gunther, I appreciate you coming up and sharing this. I had no idea. Looks like someone is bidding Bert here, which is really cool to see the prices coming in. So shout out to everyone picking up Bert on the low here at the bottom of the handle here. But yeah, Gunther, again, appreciate you coming up and sharing. But if you want to shill Colts a little bit, you're more than welcome to. I know we had chatted about Colts a few weeks ago when you had first launched. I know some stuff had gone down with the original X account, I think twice. So I think this is the third one. So if you want to share a little bit about your journey so far, you're more than welcome to, for the people that are unfamiliar with the token.
Yeah, thanks a lot. So, yeah, it's been a wild ride. We've had to go through 2 separate accounts prior to this, just because we've got some haters out there reporting us, but looks like we're kind of in a stable place now.
Yeah.
We really started Colt as a way to build up like a culty community. Everyone should be part of it, just really contribute to the overall goodness of our cult in general. Yeah, it's been a wild ride. These past couple of days have been huge, especially with the boom with XRP rising up to $2.70. Really seeing a lot of activity. And actually, one of the co-founders also just notified me that we are one of the top in volume now. I think we're like number 49.
Wow.
And that places us with some of the big boys that are in the multiple millions in market cap. So, we're just really trying to push for it, really trying to get the collabs going. And, maybe one day we'll have a collab with you, Bert.
Yeah, brother. Yeah. Ultimately, Bert's the community. So any memes, any of that kind of stuff, I mean, no one's gonna say no in terms of collaboration memes, that kind of stuff. And obviously, Bert has been adding more and more communities to their animations. Have you been watching any of the Bert animations by any chance?
Dude, I've mainly just been seeing all the GIFs from the ads on Deck Screener, and
Yeah.
they're pretty good. That was the
Oh.
first time I heard the Bert song, and I gotta say, it's kind of makes me want to get a song for myself.
Yeah, we actually have two of them now. But yeah, absolutely killing it on the animation, the music, just the community, right? It's not the team obviously is killing it as well. They're definitely based, definitely goated here. But yeah, the community is absolutely taking this and running with it. So you love to see it. I'm excited to see more from Colt. It was one of the first tickers that I actually bought. That wasn't Bert, and I talked about it in my alpha chat. So very exciting stuff. I know Ciano, he was down in the audience there too. He's been nonstop talking about it in the alpha chat. So yeah, brother, keep grinding. Obviously, you want to be in the top 50 before we really, which sounds like you are now. You definitely want to be up there before we really start taking off here. If we can get a 3x from the prior all-time high before this pullback, which is probably like a 4 to 6x from here just to get to 1 billion, which is pretty low in comparison to what Solana's done. And then, of course, I think XRP Meme, shout out to you, brother. He's in the audience here on the spaces. Made a post, I believe it was him, said like XRP memes aren't even 1% of the value by market cap to XRP's market cap. And so there are other chains like Solana, Bitcoin, right? You can talk about Bitcoin a bit as well here. Bitcoin's actually really low. I think runes are very low to the market cap. I don't think they're 1% either, but XRP means it's definitely nowhere near still to what you know what? Actually, let's just do the math now. Since if we did hit 300 million, let's just do the math live. So XRP market cap 154 billion. 154 billion, okay? It would take 1.54 billion market cap for all memes for XRP to be worth 1%. Yeah, someone's got to make a post. Maybe I'll make a post after. If you guys are listening, go make the post now. Front run me, but 1.54. So if we're barely hitting 300 mil at the all-time highs yesterday, which are probably back down to like 200 million or less, 200 mil times 5 is 1 billion. Another 2, 3, so that's like 7, 8x. So about 8x from here for us to hit 1% of XRP total value, which Solana, I think, someone correct me here, I think Solana's memes have already reached like 13% or something like that. And then ETH went to like 9 or 10%. So I mean, that's like a two. If we reach anywhere near those levels in terms of like 10 to 15% for Ether Solana for XRP, I mean, we're talking like what is that? Like 10 to 20 billion market cap total for all the XRP memes, which would mean we could have 1 to like 5 billion market cap tickers. And if you're telling me that Bert doesn't have what it takes, or some of these other tickers that are clearly showing up every day, super memeable, very strong communities. I mean, 100x, 200x for all the market caps in this ecosystem is not much when you start comparing it to something like Ether Solana. And if XRP flips both of them, arguably it's just programmed at that point. So if you're new, if you're sidelined, especially, I mean, you gotta at least consider, right? Not necessarily full porting your whole bag. I know a lot of people are starting to do that, which is totally fine. But really seriously consider the upside. It is very much asymmetric across the board. Putting in like 100 XRP, 1,000 XRP, right? Maybe a couple $100, maybe a couple $1,000 if you are willing to diversify a bit into XRP. The upside is absolutely insane in relation to what other chains have done. And if XRP is on that road, and arguably it is, with how many memes, how many teams, and how many platforms are coming live here, I mean, I'm just waiting. Everyone's just kind of waiting and working for their bags every single day, every hour here, waiting for 100 million market caps, 1 billion market caps. And I believe it's programmed. So I appreciate everyone tuning in here today. We're going to start wrapping up the show here. Gunther, if you want to say a few words before we wrap up, you're more than welcome to, brother.
Yeah, so one thing I'm really interested in seeing is how the liquidity ratios play out with our meme coins. Like on Solana, we see a bunch of these tokens that are like, billion plus market cap, but they got like less than $10 million in liquidity.
Right.
I'm really excited to see where we're going, how all of our meme coins play out, and how much liquidity we actually drive. So best of luck to you guys.
Yeah, brother, I can't wait to see that. And I agree with you in terms of liquidity. It's pretty abysmal for Solana as well. And that's pretty standard across the board. Obviously, Solana for now is still the standard. But if we have some bigger bags coming over, even towards the end of the bull run cycle, I mean, we could see some pretty insane liquidity pools for XRP. I think we're already seeing that. But we're really starting to kind of just break out. Let's see. Liquidity for Bert here, 352,000. I've seen a couple of them near 1 million, maybe a little bit more. I'd argue we're probably around like that 5 to 10 million mark for liquidity across all of them, which is probably, what was it at, 200 million. So if I think we're closer, probably like 10 million liquidity with the rate of tokens being created. What is that? 10 million to 200 million. Oof, what is that? 2%, 3%. So that's pretty, what is it? On par for what's happening on Solana, I guess. We definitely need to see more liquidity across the board. And I'm seeing more liquidity growing here regardless. So you love to see it. Obviously, with XRP absolutely ripping, you're going to start to see the pools get thicker as well with XRP pairing in these pools. So yeah, if you're betting on XRP, you got to be betting on the memes here in the ecosystem, because these memes are leverage opportunities for XRP ecosystem through and through. And if you absolutely love your XRP, well, you're going to love making more XRP if you play your cards right. So double down, triple down, find the alpha plays, find the alpha callers that are spot on, find the people that are showing up every single day. We're going to run these up Monday to Friday on weekdays, 6 p.m. EST, the place to be here in Web3, here in XRP. You love to see it. XRP sitting at $2.70, soon to be at $3. Bert sitting at 6.7 million at the bottom of this handle. So again, if you're not buying at these levels, it is holding this support line very, very strong on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily. Bert always loves to follow the chart exactly. And if you're looking for that next 25 million market cap play, and like I said, if we are really running to 100 million higher in December, in the next couple of weeks, I do believe any of the tickers that can gain those large bids in the 10 to 25 million range, I fervently believe Bert will be at least one of them. I do believe all of those tickers will run to 100 million plus. So if you're not max bidding on the tickers that have strong liquidity pools, strong market caps, strong volume, strong makers, these, and obviously really good distribution as well. If you're not finding these, you're not finding their communities, and they are not memeable, I would say they are going to be a hard pass, at least for me and a lot of the people in our alpha chat as well. So lock in, study conviction as well. The best thing you could do in this entire show, in this entire space, if you didn't get anything from the show, is find the right bags, study your conviction plays, and lock in. Don't be selling this early. We're so ridiculously early. 300, 200 million market cap for all tokens combined is nothing compared to Solana. You know what? We aren't competing against one another. We are competing against Solana. And with that, we're going to wrap up the show here. Friendly reminder, Bert is Bird here on XRP. And with that being said, we're going to end the show here. I appreciate everyone tuning in here today. I saw a bunch of you guys tune in on the live stream. It only takes a couple seconds. Hit that like, hit that retweet if you found any alpha. If you're bullish on Bert, I heard every single like raised the market cap by 1 million. So appreciate all of you guys tuning in here today. Hit that button on the bottom right, like and retweet, drop a comment. Let me know if you're bullish on Bert as well. Gunther, we had Crypto Guru, who's Bert the Bird, come up here today. I appreciate everyone that came up and spoke again. We are hosting these weekdays at 6 p.m. EST. And with that, let's wind down the space with some Bert the Bird music. Shout out to Bert here, creating the music. And I will catch you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. EST, the place to be in Web3 here in XRP, y'all.
golden nuggets, Bert. Bert is Bert for how high is Bert is the word is Bert
All right, you guys. You know what I did not cover, which I'm just going to cover for like a minute here. For those of you guys in the live stream side of things, and of course, a few of you stuck around so far. Sometimes I'll do this on our shows, so just to ensure you guys stick around for a little bit. All right, so stochastic RSI. For those of you guys new to my show, I love to use this as an amazing indicator here. This is kind of like the secret alpha, the secret alpha, if you will, that I really use pretty much every day when I'm trading. I don't trade Bert. I don't trade any XRP memes. I just hold them. So that's just kind of another layer of alpha, if you will. It's way too early to be trading any of this stuff. If you find really good plays, literally just hold them and you make way more. I know I have at least, and that's pretty standard across the industry. All right, let me show you guys something. So as I said before, this handle formation here, we've already seen this before on Bert, and we absolutely sent afterwards. That's why I said we're gonna send to about 25 to 30 million on this next run up. I know we are. I mean, we did it before. Not that high, but we went to 3.5 million. But since XRP's gone up so much, we're gonna run up that much higher. So stochastic RSI, here's the big dog. This is the indicator you want to be locked in on. And if you're familiar with Dex Screener, right? This is Dex Screener that we're using. Literally just hit this little FX right here and hit the stochastic RSI. You're gonna see this bad boy right here. So the higher time frame, right? The 4-day, the 1-day here. Let me look at the 1-day actually. Let me show you guys. But I'm mainly using the 4-day because we're still really new here for Bert in particular, and all of the memes for that matter. So look, basically, if these two lines, and I'll explain both of them here shortly, if both of these lines are pointing down, that means we are losing momentum, which going into a handle formation, super normal, very healthy. That's totally fine. Now, 4-hour is the chart that we're really going to be looking at here because these tokens are like a month or two old, right? Not even 2 months old. So 4 hours is really going to tell you most of the story here. So we pumped yesterday about 12 to 18 hours ago. We pumped 12 to 16 hours ago. We pumped to this 4554 level here, 00454, which was about that 10 to 11 million mark. We definitely had a little local top here on the RSI in terms of momentum, right? It was really hard to get any higher because we had already rallied so hard, especially with the XRP price obviously pumping as well. So I kid you not, it literally took less than a day, took about 12 hours to absolutely bottom out. And if you can tell, what level are we at? We're at 0, right? We are at the you can't get lower on momentum than 0. And look at our price. We're at 7 million market cap. I don't think people understand where we're at. We're at 7 million market cap, and the stochastic RSI momentum wise, it's showing we have no momentum, which is normal when we recover, which I'm gonna finish this out here. It shows that basically when we're at this level, right, under this 20 level to 0, this means we are oversold on momentum. So at 7 million market cap, we are extremely oversold on Bert. Like, that's absolutely insane, right? Absolutely incredible. So once the blue, so the blue is the fast moving line. Once the blue line crosses up, which it looks like it's actually doing, I'll show you guys the 1 hour chart because the 1 hour obviously is faster because it's less time. And look at what the 1 hour is showing us. I saw a little sneak peek of it. The blue line moves up. It's moving faster. Let me actually zoom in for a second here. Here's some alpha for those of you guys that want to study TA and learn what's going on here. I use this to chart Bitcoin. I use this to chart all the main tokens. Look at what Bert's doing on the 1 hour. When we hit this 20 level right here, if we cross the blue and the orange up to up like relatively around the same time, which is happening now, if the blue is above, which it is right now, above the orange, that is extremely bullish and a sign of bullish momentum. So if you guys are watching this, we are about to cross up. I think it's at the 20. It's like literally on the line, on the dotted line here. We are about to have the cross up. So, I mean, this could signal the actual bottom of the handle, which means we're literally about to form whatever this handle is going to be, and we jet from here. So, again, watch this level very, very closely on the 1 hour. We're about to cross up. So tomorrow we'll talk about it, where we're at. And then, of course, on the 4 hour, once the 4 hour shows its face here, and you can see it right here. It's happening live. Look at that. The blue crossed up here on the orange. You can see it. So that isn't the bullish indicator alone. It does need to cross above this 20 level. Both of them do need to cross up, and the blue needs to be on top. So by the time we have our show tomorrow, another 23 hours or so, we will have had about how many candles? 6 candles. So 6 more candles, we could definitely cross up, and I'm betting we will. So this could be the absolute bottom candle of this handle, which is actually crazy because we're covering it live here on the show. So again, blue crossing up over the orange is bullish. Orange, I can literally show you the opposite here. Look at that. Blue cross down under the orange, right? That's bearish in terms of momentum, which usually pretty much always means price goes down. So we're about to cross up. If we can confirm above this 20, which will most likely happen over the next 4 to 8 hours, maybe even over the next day, which we'll cover tomorrow's show, you want to basically be a buyer at this level, right? Last time we were down here, we rallied. I mean, we rallied like a 2-3x from here. So again, last time we were down here, and we're basically at that level in terms of price. So you want to be a buyer. This is basically the second gift, second opportunity that you're going to get. The market does that sometimes. So you want to make sure that you're in at these levels. So again, we got a cross up here, and let's see where we head to next in terms of momentum. So again, appreciate all of you guys tuning in here today. That is the Stochastic RSI. I'll continue to give you guys updates. I'll leave this chart open for the future shows. And with that, let's end the show here. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. EST, the place to be in Web3 here in XRP. Much love, you guys. Peace.